Hi, I'm Mike from Rock and Load, and I have the pleasure today of talking to Lee Richards, original member of Godsmack, then Another Animal, Dropbox, and now half of Richards Crane, together with Whitfield Crane. Just released your first album yesterday. I first heard about the album well over a year ago. What's taken so long to actually get it out there?
As Whit would say, the marble in the groove. You know what I mean? We did the heavy lifting. We wrote these songs. We went and recorded them. We had a bunch of our friends, which happened to be great musicians, to play with us on it. And then we just kind of let it go a little bit and let it run its course, you know? And now we're excited. We're excited to be able to play for it and that it's released as well, you know?
Was it a case of teasing the public, saying, right, we're going to put the single Black and White, you put that out there last October, was it?
I think so, yeah. I think it was last October. And just to put it out there as a snippet to give people a taste of what it's about, you know what I mean? It's different from the other acts that we've always been in. We've always been heavier rock bands.
Absolutely.
But I've always, you know, been carrying around these acoustic songs. I write everything, whether it be heavy or not, on acoustic. So finally, after Another Animal, Whit and I were just like, you know what, let's make this record now. It's time. And just kind of did it organically, you know? It just kind of happened.
So did you have all the songs written before you got together with Whit, or did he?
No. I had. Oh, he definitely contributed. Yep. I had portions of them, and then he came in, and then we finished. We finished tightening up lyrics and melodies and everything like that vocally, and then we recorded it. And it was really interesting the way we recorded it. It was almost dyslexic, because we did acoustic guitar first, then both lead and harmony vocals. Then it went to Louisiana for drums and more guitars. Then it went to, I think, Japan. I think is where Miles was when he sang his bit. Yeah. And then Jersey for bass and Atlanta for tabla and Indian vocals. And really weird, but it all worked out. Was it a conscious? I mean, I've heard the album. It came out yesterday. I've been listening to it for about a week or two now, and the acousticness stands out in it. Obviously, there's some electric in there as well. Right. Was it a conscious decision to make it mainly acoustic? Definitely was. Yeah, definitely was. Just for something different? Just for something different, and just, it seemed, acoustic seemed to lend itself better for these songs, like stripped down, more like, you know, almost like the 70s, like a 70s record, man. You know, these songs remind me, some of the melodies, and bring me to a place when I was that little kid in the 70s, riding around with my mom and my grandmom and hearing these great songs, you know, on the radio. So it's probably all drawn from that, but we definitely meant to do it acoustic. Excellent. I mean, I'm a sucker for an acoustic album, like Book of Shadows by Zakk Wylde. Fantastic. You heard that's one of my all-time favourite albums. Oh yeah. When there's acoustic versions that bands bring out of songs as well, I always think they sound better. Yeah, acoustically. So totally a different thing. It brings the song to a different light. You know what I mean? Yeah. And there's not the big flashiness of everything to hide behind. It's you're almost naked. It's acoustic and vocals, you know? Yeah. As you said, you've got Miles Kennedy singing on Black and White. Yep. How much of an input does he have on it? Does he just do the harmonies on it? He sings duet with Whit, so they each trade lines in the verses, and then they sing harmony together. It's like a co-lead vocals, you know. And he's fantastic. I mean, just his voice is brilliant, man. Another Animal supported Alter Bridge. That's how we met. That's how you met Miles. So have you just kept friends since then, or did you just think? I saw him last year. Sound well on this song. When they came through Boston, I saw him last year, and Whit is more so in contact with him. But he's just they're all great guys. They really are fantastic musicians, and even beyond that, just great human beings. You know. Which is nice of this business. When you ask, he just jumps at the chance. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Him and Whit have been talking for a while to sing together on a track, so luckily it was ours. Good stuff. Yeah. Which other musicians have been involved in the making of the album? So beyond Whit and myself, Shannon Larkin did the drums and the hand percussion. Dave Fortman did not only mixed it and co-produced it with us, but he did the electric guitars and the leads, some of the leads and stuff like that. I thought David produced the whole thing, so you co-produced it. Yeah, Whit and I, Richards Crane and Dave Fortman, And then Jimmy Preziosa, which is my bass player for Dropbox, he did all the bass tracks. And my brother-in-law, Vishal Ved, did the Indian vocals and the tabla. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. It's only just been released yesterday. Is there a hard copy version, or is it just digital? No, there is a hard copy version. Yep. You've done it through Pledge, haven't you? We did it through Pledge campaign, correct? Yeah, and I think it's out on other mediums now, Spotify and iTunes and wherever music lives these days. Right. So where can people get hold of the album? Like you say, it's on Spotify, probably on iTunes. What about the hard copy? Is that on Amazon? And I think so. I believe you can get it on Amazon, as well as our shows. We're dragging it around with us as well.
The gigs.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Where do you see Richards Crane going? What's your aspirations for Richards Crane? Is it just a labour of love, or is it going to be a serious thing going forward?
Well, we would certainly love to go and play shows. I mean, the reason we make music is to go and have adventures and meet people and you know, play our music everywhere that we can. So our hope is to tour, you know, finish this leg and put something together for next year. Yeah. And we'll do another record next year as well.
Fantastic.
And it might not even necessarily be fully acoustic based. That's the beauty of this band, is we kind of can go any direction we want, you know. Yeah. So we'll see. You
debuted the band at Download was it last year?
2014.
2014, yeah,
last year.
Last year. How many gigs have you done since then? This is the second date on your tour, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've done one show since then. We played last night in Milton Keynes, and then tonight we'll play again.
And how did it go?
It was great. It was fantastic. And we actually have Tim McMillan, is this insanely amazing, talented guitar player that's playing with us. He'll be on this whole leg of us, and we've basically joined him.
So is he playing electric?
No, he's playing acoustic as well.
So all the tour, all the shows are acoustic?
Yep, all acoustic.
Fantastic. Yeah. Do you get nervous with it being just being just the two of you as opposed to playing in a band?
Not even so much just the two of us, but having it being acoustic again, it's like, you know, when we play in our other bands, we have other guitar players and our big drummer buddies and all this stuff, you know, but with the acoustic thing, essentially, again, you feel almost naked out there. It's just guitar and vocals, like the Everly Brothers, or like, you know, old school stuff. So a little more nerve-wracking, but definitely rewarding as well, you know what I mean, when you finish up and it goes over. So
yeah. But do you revel in the saying, right, this is me, this is what I've got for you?
I love it. Yeah, there's nothing to hide behind. No bells and whistles. You sit up there and sing and play.
Excellent.
You know? Yeah, I enjoy it.
You've taken time out from the music business, haven't you, for a few years?
For a few years, yep.
Have you anything else in the pipeline now apart from Richards Crane?
Yes, as a matter of fact, when I finish up this leg, I'm going to go home for a bit, be with the family, and then I'm going to New Jersey, and Dropbox will record another Dropbox record this fall and winter.
Right, fantastic. With the original members?
Yeah, with the original members. Yep.
Cool.
Looking forward to it.
And do you still keep in touch with the guys from Godsmack?
Yeah, like I said, Shannon played drums on this record. Yep. Still in touch with all the guys.
Excellent. So how long's this tour for with Ugly Kid Joe?
I think the last show is 27th at the Underground in London.
So it's a full month.
Yeah, right about a month.
Three weeks a month.
Yep.
Yeah, and then from there you're back home again, and then
I think we're going to jump over to Germany for a couple of shows and some TV, and then we're going to Paris, France for I think television as well, and then I'll be home I think the 6th of October.
Right. How do you find the European audiences? But you don't know actually yet, do you? Because you've only done
so
two
far
shows.
So good, man. It's fantastic, you know. Music is one of those things that transcends all culture and language and everything, man. Music is the one thing that all of us humans get, you know, for whatever reason. So that's the beauty of it. So everywhere you go, you know, you always meet great people, you know, and you want that for your music.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Have you any message for any of your fans that fans of yourself, fans of the bands that you've been in, and future fans, which there hopefully will be many from this album, because it is an amazing album?
Thank you. Just to say thank you, and God bless all of you. You know, let music live.
That's a good answer, Lee. Thank you very much.
It's been
a pleasure talking to you.
You as well, man.
I shall see you tonight. I can't wait to see you on stage. So
awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you so much, man.